The Kent County voters are in the national spotlight for the 2020 presidential election. NBC's Meet the Press picked it as one of the key counties to watch as part of its County to County series.
NBC's Dante Cheney sat down with a group of voters at Brewery Vivant in Grand Rapids to discuss the impeachment probe's possible impact on the election.
Did President Trump, I know where there's a difference of opinion at the table about whether it's impeachment worthy, did President Trump do anything wrong when you look at what
daily.
Is there anything in the impeachment court you look at and say these are the things he did with Ukraine, these things shouldn't have happened?
I would like clarification as to his question on the phone call. Was it referencing back to 2016 and asking for information from Ukraine, or was it referencing the upcoming election? And that's not clear to me. If it was back to 2016, that's not impeachable.
Right, I agree. And do we owe Ukraine money? Were we gifting Ukraine money? Were we lending Ukraine money? Who gives money without some kind of, I don't want to call it quid pro quo, but I mean some kind of, here, but hey, while I'm giving you this, I heard about a problem back then. Can you look into that? Is that unreasonable?
The problem with Trump is, has he earned the benefit of the doubt? I mean, he squandered it so often, it's unlikely that he's innocent.
Well, when you say wrong, I'm trying to, are you saying illegal? Are you saying inappropriate? Or
Impeachment is high crimes and misdemeanors. So
no.
it's very,
based on the
very,
transcripts of that call, when I listened to them, I'm thinking, what are they so upset about?
Let me ask you this. We're having the impeachment inquiries underway. The Judiciary Committee, I believe, has voted. Where do we go? What would you like to see happen with this?
I'm thinking an election might be nice.